For today's video, today we're going over the highly requested part 2 of our Bowling Green playbook, one of the best playbooks in the game. And we're going to put the link here in the description. If you guys missed part 1, we cover over the bunch offset, the bunch strong offset, the normal Y off close, pistol trips, great formations, the key formations that you want to build your playbook around. And then we're going to cover in here the bunch tight end, the trips tight end, bunch spread, and spread Y flex here to round out this entire playbook. Again, my early rankings, this was the number 1, number 2 playbook in the entire game. It's still in the top 5 for me. Love this playbook, it's very good. The one other thing is a lot of people are just now catching on to it. Please go check out the video. We had part 1. We had this day 1 drop of this playbook. So we were on this before anybody else, and we had online gameplay with this playbook. So this won me a national championship. I backed this playbook 100%. And one other thing, if you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, like the channel, follow if you guys are not, so you guys don't miss an upload. Consider joining our Discord and being a part of our community here. We talk about playbook tips, playbook breakdowns, gameplay adjustments, and we have weekly calls for everybody. So, and then there's Patreon too if you guys like exclusive content. Let's jump into this Bowling Green part 2 and break this down. First one we're going to take a look at here is going to be bunch tight end here. And the main play we're going to take a look at here, mesh dig. Now, one of the things that is really good about this formation, if we're going to respot the ball here and move this over to a hash, really prefer to run the trips receivers on the hash side. I think it makes it a lot better, especially for this play. And your main adjustment here is going to be A here on a streak. We're going to put RB on a flat. And then I like putting like Y here on a speed out. And if the speed out's there, we will take it. But you also have the flats to RB, you have this drag to X, and then you have the deep crosser to B. That's going to be our main options here. Again, drags wide open. You take the drag, take underneath. Just make them respect. But very simple setup. Again, super friendly. And that's just how it looks. Again, you take it here. Now they run man. You have this crosser. This is going to work against every zone in the game here. Here we just kind of snap hiked it, and the play is very good stock as well. So also, if you want to put Y on the drag and then X on a speed out, you can do that as well. See this outside, usually the outside receivers do a much better job getting to the sideline as we overthrow it here. But again, very simple setup here. Again, you just kind of just take what they're going to give you. And there is this deep crosser for an easy catch. And then your last variation, you can do a speed out, a curl, and then this running back on the table. So you're going to keep your tight end on drag. But again, just showing you here, speed out route. Again, if you can get a decent throw here, very simple concept here. And now we got the tight end on the drag. This is going to be wide open. So a few different setups that you can really do out of this play that is going to make it extremely... Tight end corner is also one of our favorite plays here. Again, speed out route here. I like to re-corner A, just to put them on the sharper cutting route. And then I like putting RB here, either on the table route, or we can put them on this Texas route. So very simple, just speed out Texas and then re-corner A. So every route here on the field is going to be a threat. So let's say hike here, tight end or running back is going to win on this Texas route. Wide open over the middle. You're going to have corner routes from the tight end. You're going to have corner route from Y. You're going to have post from B. So again, bunch of things here we can do. Here is this post. Again, we're getting a bunch of red throws here, but you guys are really just seeing the whole point is to show you where all these things are open here. Again, they don't play the flats real quick. You can dump it down here. One other adjustment that actually can work really well here is just putting B on a streak, Y on this post. The streak is going to occupy the deep zone, and it's just going to allow that post to kind of get right underneath it here. Also, it does a great job of beating man here for a one-play touchdown. Last play here on offense, or passing play, we're going to look at here, X spot. And basically, this is just a flood route, and really you may want this on the short side of the field, but we're going to keep it here. So you're going to have this streak, corner, flat route, and then one of the things I like doing is this combo. You'll see this out of trips tight end as well. This drag from the tight end, Texas from the running back. Again, super tough combo. It's going to stress the middle of the D here. And you see right away the drag's going to be open. We might even had the flat route, but we also had the running back on a Texas route. So again, you just kind of watch how it comes about. Boom. It just makes it really tough when your guy doesn't catch the ball. But yeah, it's a very simple concept to run here. Again, now you got the flats. Of course, the D end is going to make a play on us, but really just going in here and show you he is just wide open here. You see watch number 2. 2 is just wide open out there. D end makes a play. Running back's going to be open. Uh, Again, every route is pretty much open minus the streak. So X spot, again, really good in the flood. Again, this is probably one of the top formations in the playbook. But the other things that make it really good is you have this halfback draw. You have a nice RPO alert bubble. You have an off tackle. So over here, read the bubble. Again, nothing special about bubbles, RPOs just in general. But right, you see here the first play we just go for one play touchdown. Just something to add in there to keep the opponent guessing. So again, you have a draw. Draws are some of the best in the game. Halfback slip screen, inside zone split, read option, off tackle. But also you have this QB wrap. Now I don't know anything. But yeah, this is just one other play to throw in there. You see here, you keep it with your quarterback and get a couple yards here. So QB wrap, something nice that you can do just to throw off the defense. Next formation we're going to jump into here, bunch spread, and right away, just going to talk about Y trail. Y trail is going to be my favorite play in this particular formation here, and all I'm going to do is put Y here on a table route. If you want to put X on a comeback, you can absolutely do that too. The whole thing is you're reading B and A here. If B is open quick like this, you just throw it there. Careful with a bad quarterback, throwing it right over the line. Linemen like to jump up and bat those down. But you're going to have A here on this trail route, which just makes it extremely tough to guard. The user's got to be responsible for it because most zones do not cover this. Here, if you get a man type look here, you're always going to have your comeback here on the top of the route. And that's usually just the worst case scenario is that someone knocks it out. Usually it is a big gain, big catch. But again, here we're going to take a look. There's B. And you see right there, A just wide open on a trail route. The middle zone literally just follows the drag. I guess it's the first thing coming across the hook curl. But nonetheless, here we'll look at it again. And you see just everything goes towards that drag, leaving that trail route wide open. So Y trail going to be the main play here. Next play, Z spot. Z spot, this is good for short sideline here. You just put B on a streak, your classic flood concept. I like putting X here on an out route or a comeback. And then you're going to see Y here is on what we call this triple option route where he can run a hook, a post, or a deep out. So again, just simple reads. One of the things actually, sorry, put A here on a zig because the straight flat route just shoots him right to the flat. I feel like there's really not a lot of great opportunities for rack here. You see here, now him running this zig is going to allow me to pick up 9-10 yards versus the flat here will just show you. You see how he shoots right out, and we may only get like 5. So obviously you want the extra yards. And then we're going to take a look here. RB on this nice little corner route is going to beat man. In zones, it's going to sit on that sideline as well. B is just taking the outside third. And then now we're going to take a look here. Comeback, out route, and we're going to read that running back. You see here is this out route. Again, nice little 5-yard pickup. Super simple. And then the last thing is the running back. You're going to watch him make his read. He makes a curl route there. He doesn't hold on to it, but he does make the right read. So he's going to give you the best opportunity for an easy catch. The next play I like looking at is just the cross screen. I think having a good screenplay you can go to. Cross screens are nice because he is coming from the opposite side of the formation, and usually most people aren't expecting that, and they're not going to go user that. They're going to be worried about the trip side. So again, here also, if you can get rid of it quick enough, you can hit the drag. Maybe not the crosser, just because you're letting people free, but the screen is just going to be a nice little play here. Let your blockers get out and just make some things happen. So again, cross screen is going to complement the other plays here in this bunch spread. Of course, inside zone, outside zone are going to be your run plays here to complement this bunch spread. Trips tight end here is going to be our next set here. And right away, the best play is going to be curl flat. All you're going to put X on a comeback here. Either re-corner A or streak him. That's going to be the move here. And what this does, you could actually even drag him as well. But you're going to have your high-low read on the left with the comeback and the flat. You have this post over the middle if a user tries to take away your Texas route. And the A is just going to streak to give this post a chance like this to get over there. As we overthrow it, we will run that again. And again, something simple, just like this. And here is the post. There we get a good pass animation. And we almost get about 30 yards. So that's really how those are going to complement each other. If you put the tight end on a drag, we talked about this earlier, this drag Texas route combo from tight end running back is just one of the best route combinations you can do. And the good thing is you can do this out of any play in trips tight end. Here again, now we have this comeback and flat route combo. It's going to kill man, kill cover three, cover two as well. So again, a bunch of good spots here. Curl flat is a super easy and efficient play to run. Of course, you have an RPO alert bubble to complement. So we're going to make the reads. They take away the bubble. We take the run lanes. You get your 5 to 6 yards. Again, just take what they're going to give you. It's very hard to lose yardage on this unless like a crazy block shed happens or something like that where you run into the lineman. And then here is where the bubble is just really going to shine, right? Is once you've mixed in some of the other runs or there's nobody lined up on the numbers on the bubble, he is just going to be able to get into a good spot to get a lot of extra yards. Next thing we're looking at here is going to be not so much any other pass plays. It is just going to be quick base. So if you know anything about the runs out of shotgun, quick base is one of the best. And in these shotgun formations, anyone that has base, flick up on your right stick to untarget a defender. We want to untarget this backside end. So you see he is not being blocked. And now it's going to allow our guys to pick up guys in the second level. And then it should be easier or a higher probability that you're getting more yards. Doesn't guarantee it every time. But again, you see this now guys can get to the second level. Maybe they're not worried about somebody in the middle initially, or somebody in the middle is unblocked. Like, let's take a look here. We do that. Of course, this isn't a situation where we'd untarget because there's nothing there. I think he still got blocked anyways, but again, take a look here at your block. So we're looking at the right tackles picking up that end. We untarget him, and now we're just going to watch the right tackle. Still blocks him for whatever reason. But again, you see the halfback base is just going to be a super efficient run. So you're going to want to mix that up with your inside zones, your read options, and of course you have a speed option with a counter. So trips tight end, one of the money formations. Just in general, it's been that way for a long time, and no different here in this Bowling Green playbook.